Many people assume that baby boomers, often seen as one of the wealthiest generations in history, will pass down significant inheritance to their children and grandchildren. But the reality might surprise you. A 2024 survey by GOBankingRates revealed that 37% of boomers don't plan to leave any inheritance at all. On top of that, 26% anticipate having less than $10,000 to pass on, while 7% expect to leave between $10,001 and $50,000. So, what's behind this trend? Let's look at 24 reasons why boomers might not be passing down as much wealth as people think. Understanding these factors can help both boomers and younger generations adjust their expectations and plan for the future. What are your thoughts on this changing inheritance picture? Have you had similar experiences in your family? Let us know in the comments. Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. Increased life expectancy. Boomers are living longer than previous generations, which is great news for their quality of life, but presents financial challenges. With extended lifespans, boomers need more resources to sustain their longer retirements. This increased longevity means they must hold on to more of their wealth to cover living expenses over a longer period. As a result, the amount of money available to pass down to heirs often decreases. Boomers find themselves in a situation where they must balance their own needs with the desire to leave something for future generations. Rising healthcare costs. Healthcare expenses have skyrocketed in recent years, hitting boomers particularly hard. As people age, they often face higher medical costs, including expensive prescription drugs, frequent hospital visits, and specialized treatments. These mounting healthcare expenses can quickly deplete savings that might otherwise have been passed down to heirs. Many boomers find themselves allocating a significant portion of their wealth to cover current and anticipated medical needs, leaving less for inheritance. The unpredictable nature of healthcare costs also makes it challenging for boomers to plan and set aside money for their children or grandchildren. Long-term care expenses. Long-term care services, such as nursing homes or in-home care, represent a major financial burden for many boomers. These services often come with hefty price tags and are not fully covered by insurance, forcing boomers to dip into their savings. The cost of long-term care can quickly eat away at wealth that might have been earmarked for inheritance. Many boomers find themselves in a position where they must prioritize their own care needs over leaving a financial legacy. This situation can be emotionally and financially stressful for both boomers and their families. Underfunded retirement plans. A significant number of boomers didn't save enough for retirement during their working years. This lack of preparation, combined with longer lifespans, means they need to stretch their savings further than anticipated. Many boomers now find themselves in a position where they must use more of their assets to fund their retirement, leaving less to bequeath to their heirs. This situation often leads to difficult choices between maintaining their lifestyle and setting aside money for future generations. The reality of underfunded retirement plans has forced many boomers to reconsider their financial priorities late in life. High levels of debt. Boomers are carrying more debt into retirement than previous generations. This debt can include mortgages, credit card balances, and even student loans for their children. The burden of ongoing debt payments reduces the overall wealth boomers have available to pass down. Many find themselves using a significant portion of their income and savings to service debt rather than building wealth to leave as an inheritance. This high debt load can also make it challenging for boomers to maintain their desired lifestyle in retirement, further reducing the likelihood of leaving substantial assets to heirs. The impact of inflation. Inflation erodes purchasing power over time, affecting boomers' wealth in significant ways. As the cost of goods and services rises, boomers need more money to maintain their standard of living. This increased need for cash flow means they often must use more of their savings and investments to cover daily expenses. The impact of inflation can be particularly harsh on fixed incomes, such as pensions or Social Security benefits. As a result, many boomers find themselves with less wealth to pass down than they initially planned, as they must prioritize their own financial stability in the face of rising prices. Supporting adult children. many boomers continue to provide financial support to their adult children well into their retirement years. This support can take various forms, such as helping with education costs, assisting with housing expenses, or providing direct financial aid during tough times. While this generosity stems from love and a desire to help, it can significantly impact the boomer's own financial security. The ongoing financial assistance to adult children often means less wealth is available to pass down as inheritance later. This situation creates a complex dynamic where boomers must balance their desire to help their children now against their ability to leave a financial legacy in the future. Supporting grandchildren. Some boomers find themselves financially responsible for raising their grandchildren due to various family circumstances. This additional financial responsibility can significantly impact their savings, leaving less wealth to pass down to future generations. The costs associated with raising grandchildren, such as education, healthcare, and daily living expenses, can quickly deplete retirement savings. Boomers in this situation often must readjust their financial plans and priorities. While they may find great joy in caring for their grandchildren, the financial strain can limit their ability to leave substantial inheritances to other family members. Divorce and family dynamics. High divorce rates among boomers can lead to significant financial consequences. Divorces often result in the division of assets, substantial legal fees, and the need to maintain two separate households. These factors can dramatically reduce the overall wealth boomers have accumulated. The financial impact of divorce can persist well into retirement years, affecting the amount of wealth available to pass down. Changing family dynamics may also influence how boomers choose to distribute their remaining assets among children and stepchildren. Personal fulfillment. After decades of hard work, many boomers choose to spend their wealth on enjoying their retirement years. They often allocate funds to travel, pursue hobbies, and fulfill lifelong dreams. This focus on living life to the fullest during retirement can lead to significant spending. While these experiences bring joy and satisfaction, they also reduce the amount of wealth available to pass down to heirs. Boomers often find themselves balancing their desire for personal fulfillment with their wish to leave a financial legacy. This shift in priorities can result in smaller inheritances for future generations. Social Security uncertainty. Concerns about the future of Social Security benefits lead some boomers to save more of their wealth instead of planning to pass it on. Many worry that benefits might be reduced in the coming years, prompting them to set aside extra funds as a safety net. This cautious approach means holding on to more of their assets rather than distributing them to heirs. Boomers often feel caught between ensuring their own financial security and leaving an inheritance. The uncertainty surrounding Social Security can significantly impact their decisions about wealth distribution. Higher cost of living. The overall cost of living has increased significantly in recent years. Boomers face rising expenses for housing, utilities, food, and other daily necessities. These increased costs require them to use more of their resources just to maintain their standard of living. As a result, they have less wealth available to set aside or pass down to future generations. Many boomers find themselves spending more than they anticipated on basic needs, leaving less room in their budgets for savings or inheritance planning. This economic pressure can greatly reduce the amount of wealth they're able to leave behind. Before we continue with the video, take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. And don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you never miss out on our latest updates. Plus, we've got some helpful resources in the description. Check them out and share your comments after you're done watching. Market volatility. Boomers' investments, particularly in stocks and real estate, are subject to market fluctuations. Volatile markets can lead to significant losses, impacting the overall wealth boomers have available to pass down. Economic downturns or sudden market crashes can erode years of savings in a short period. Many boomers find themselves needing to adjust their retirement and inheritance plans based on market performance. This unpredictability can make it challenging for boomers to guarantee a specific inheritance amount to their heirs. Desire for independence. Many boomers prioritize maintaining their financial independence throughout their retirement years. they often prefer to keep control of their assets rather than transferring wealth to their children early. This desire for independence can stem their wish to avoid becoming a burden on their families. As a result, boomers may hold on to their wealth longer, potentially reducing the amount available for inheritance. This approach can also lead to boomers being more cautious about gifting or transferring assets during their lifetime. Increased taxes. Changes in tax laws, including estate taxes and capital gains taxes, can reduce the amount of wealth boomers are able to pass on to their heirs. Complex tax regulations may require careful planning to minimize the tax burden on inherited assets. Some boomers find themselves spending more on tax professionals and estate planning services to navigate these challenges. The evolving tax landscape can significantly impact the net value of inheritances, even when boomers intend to leave substantial assets to their heirs. Legacy concerns. Some boomers prefer to leave a legacy of experiences and values rather than focusing solely on financial assets. They may prioritize creating meaningful memories with family or passing down important life lessons. This shift in perspective can lead to spending on shared experiences or family traditions rather than accumulating wealth to leave behind. While this approach may result in smaller financial inheritances, many boomers feel it creates a more valuable legacy. This focus on non-financial legacies can greatly influence how boomers choose to use and distribute their wealth. Charitable giving. Many boomers choose to donate significant portions of their wealth to charitable causes. This generosity often stems from a desire to make a positive impact on society or support causes close to their hearts. Some boomers set up charitable trusts or foundations, allocating substantial assets to philanthropic efforts. While admirable, this focus on giving can reduce the amount of wealth available to pass down to heirs. Boomers often find themselves balancing their charitable goals with their desire to provide for their families. This shift towards philanthropy can significantly alter inheritance plans and expectations. Financial mismanagement. Poor financial decisions can lead to the depletion of wealth that could have been passed down. This might include unwise investments, overspending, or a lack of proper financial planning. Some boomers struggle to adapt their financial strategies to changing economic conditions or retirement realities. Without sound financial management, even substantial wealth can dwindle quickly. These missteps can significantly reduce the assets available for inheritance, often catching both boomers and their potential heirs off guard. Political concerns. Uncertainty about future government policies may lead boomers to retain more of their wealth as a safeguard. They might worry about potential changes to retirement benefits, healthcare systems, or tax structures. This caution can result in a more conservative approach to wealth distribution. Boomers may hold on to assets longer than planned, hoping to protect themselves against possible policy shifts. Such concerns can delay or reduce wealth transfer to the next generation, as boomers prioritize their own financial security in an uncertain political landscape. Economic downturns. Economic recessions can erode investment portfolios and real estate values, impacting boomers' overall wealth. Market crashes or prolonged economic slumps can significantly reduce the value of retirement savings and other assets. Boomers who experience such downturns may need to use more of their wealth to maintain their standard of living. This can lead to a substantial decrease in the assets available to leave as an inheritance. Economic instability can force boomers to reevaluate and often downsize their legacy plans. Emotional attachments to assets. Strong emotional ties to property and possessions may lead boomers to hold onto assets rather than distribute them. This could include family homes, heirlooms, or businesses built over a lifetime. The sentimental value attached to these items can make boomers reluctant to sell or transfer them, even when it might be financially beneficial. This emotional connection can result in less liquid wealth available for inheritance. It may also complicate estate planning and potentially lead to conflicts among heirs over specific assets. Concerns over heir conflicts. Fear of disputes among heirs regarding inheritance may lead boomers to withhold wealth to avoid family conflict. They might worry about sibling rivalries or disagreements over asset distribution. Some boomers choose to spend down their assets or donate to charity rather than risk family discord. This concern can result in changes to estate plans or decisions to distribute wealth unequally among heirs. The desire to maintain family harmony can significantly influence how boomers approach wealth transfer. Fear of running out of money. Many boomers worry about outliving their savings due to increased life expectancy and rising costs. This fear drives them to hold onto their wealth longer, reducing the amount available to pass down to future generations. They may adopt very conservative spending habits or continue working longer than planned. This cautious approach, while understandable, can lead to less wealth transfer during their lifetime and potentially smaller inheritances. The anxiety about financial security in later years can significantly shape boomers' decisions about wealth distribution. Generational differences in values. Differences in financial values and priorities between boomers and younger generations may lead to reluctance in wealth transfer. Boomers might question the financial responsibility or readiness of their heirs to manage an inheritance. They may disagree with the spending habits or life choices of younger family members. These concerns can result in boomers holding onto their wealth longer or setting up trusts with specific conditions. Such generational gaps in financial perspectives can significantly impact the timing and manner of wealth transfer, often leading to reduced or delayed inheritances. The landscape of inheritance is changing dramatically for boomers and their heirs. Economic pressures, personal choices, and changing family dynamics all play a role in reshaping how wealth passes between generations. For younger generations, these trends highlight the importance of building your own financial security rather than relying on an expected inheritance. Open conversations about money and estate planning within families can help manage expectations and reduce potential conflicts. Remember, a legacy isn't just about money. The values, experiences, and life lessons boomers pass down are equally valuable. While financial inheritances might be smaller than anticipated, the wisdom shared across generations can be priceless. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.